Y'all weird as hell.
Yeah.
Y'all weird as hell. You never ain't nobody but you texting her. Both y'all share y'all screen. Share y'all fucking screen, man. Y'all think y'all slick.
Looking to throw, it's Singletary. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's reeled in. It's Lindsey. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
The Yellow Jackets will try to convert on 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Yellow Jackets will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Using the quick game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this 1st half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Quick strike complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're going to throw it again. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short. Sure, he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll toss it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? Like, I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Quarterback checking off. Motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Beavers will punt it away on fourth down. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And a well with too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. That is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Beavers will kick it away to crank up the second half. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
That last completion has him set up, second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass, it's Singletary. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's picked off at the goal line.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The short hands. It's Lindsay. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Carr. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Yellow Jackets will move the sticks with the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Takes the handoff. It's Johnston. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. Running back searching for a hole. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
You run that play on second down, knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Going up top on first down. Uncorks one. Makes a connection. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Working that left side now. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Looking to throw it again. Just a little off. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Pressure throws toward the end zone. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take a shot. Makes the catch. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Beavers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers! Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Can't get him to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Lindsey. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
It's caught.
The first down pass complete to the tight end. Gain of 16. And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Harper. Quarterback moving. Unleashes one. He makes a catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
21, Oregon State, 11.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of...
Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. The sure hands, it's Lindsey. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They keep attacking through the air. Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Harper. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. The 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 22 over Troy. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Hard running there. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Dances away from the knee. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
At the 40, there he goes. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The give to the back. Pulls his way forward. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Looking downfield, it's Harper. Gets it out fast. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Line gets set. First down. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, that linebacker timed that so well. I'm surprised the running back actually held onto the football after that big hit. They are so lucky. Wow.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I love that play call defensively because it's third and long. You know that the offense is going to throw it. So why not dial up an exotic? Why not bring a blitz and help your pass rush get home to the QB?
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Dances away from the heat. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Looking for more room. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carr. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. He's going to pass on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. He's looking on the right side. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
The give to the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Blum making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Wide out in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Where's the defense on that last play?
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Okay. 2nd and goal coming up. The option look. Now the toss. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Charles. And that one did not work. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go.
From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it, and get that clock running. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.